Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today for you guys, I have a Cairne Bloodlust, which is a Horde leader. So we're back in the Horde week. So last time I didn't cover Cairne nor Sneeze, so these will be the videos this week. And we're starting off with Cairne. So Cairne is actually very, very fun. He's one of my favorite leaders in the game. And he has the ability of Earth and Might, where your Horde troops have 20% increased health. So obviously we're going to create a list, and this is the list we're seeing today, which synergizes with a lot of other Horde units, so they're all going to get this buff from Cairne. So yeah, guys, I'll get into it, but just before I do so, please, if you guys love the content, if you guys love these videos, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out just a lot. And without further ado, let's get into it. So what are we playing here? We have our Cairne, and then we have a lot of Horde troops. So we have the Dark Spear Troll, we have the Stonehoof Tauren, we have the Ogre Mage here, and then we have a spell, a Chain Lightning. We have the Bat Rider, and we have the Warsong Raider, right? So all of these units are Horde units, for exception of the spell, but that's, well, actually even the spell is Horde, but it doesn't matter because obviously the spell doesn't have any health. But yeah, I'll start off with our leader here. So I mentioned the ability, your Horde troops have 20% increased health, and this is not when he's in play, this is at all times. So this is very huge when you combine it with our other units. But when are we going to play our Cairne? So Cairne, if you guys know, is a melee unit, but actually he's tossing like a AoE line in front of him that stuns all the targets. So he's going to be very, very good as a tank, especially when we combine him with his reincarnation talent. When he dies, he's going to be resurrected at 50% health once. So yeah, he's going to be our front line. He's going to stun all the enemies. He's going to deal a lot of splash damage, and he's going to buff our other troop. And yeah, just for 5 gold, we can see just how much value this leader has. All right, so our first Horde unit we have in the list is Dark Spear Troll, right? So the Dark Spear Troll is really important in this list. It deals with just a lot of stuff. It's our biggest counter air. However, it has a little bit of an issue against the Gargoyle, which is our biggest counter, because it's an air unit that is also armored. But we have some other stuff in the deck to deal with the Gargoyle. But the Dark Spear Troll, really good to deal with basically everything else. He has such good damage. And plus, we're going to combine him with the Big Bad Voodoo talent, where he regenerates 20% health every second, which is really, really strong. He can like destroy a tower by himself because he keeps healing himself. It's very incredible what this talent can do for me. It's the best talent by a margin. This is our backline, right? We have our Dark Spear Troll, and we have now our Ogre Mage. So the Ogre Mage is a 5-cost gold unit that has the ability of giving Bloodlust to your friendly allies, right? So this is very, very good because we're going to combine it with not only our Dark Spear Troll, which is going to further enhance his damage, but also with our Stonehoof here, our Stonehoof Tauren, and with our Warsong Raider, right? So let's start off with the Stonehoof Tauren. So the Stonehoof Tauren is a unit that charges into battle, and he deals so much damage when she deals so much damage when she charges in. And I like to use the momentum talent, where she's going to charge a second time, but this talent is not as necessary for this deck as, let's say, the Big Bad Voodoo or the Cairne talent. These two I would suggest getting first. Yeah, so this is our front line. It's really good. Some people say it's one of the best units in the game, and I agree. It says she's a tank, but she's not really. She's more of a bruiser. She's there to just deal damage. We want her to connect onto towers, to connect onto backlines, to just create a lot of chaos to her opponent. And because she's going to be Bloodlust, it's going to be very, very hard for our opponent to deal with it. Our other front line is the Warsong Raider. So the Warsong Raider basically is a unit that charges and does siege damage, right? So we want the Warsong Raider to connect to our enemy base as quickly as possible to deal as much damage as possible. Her damage is going to be incredible to turrets. So that's why with the Ogre Mage, we're going to give Bloodlust to our Warsong Raider. The Warsong Raider is going to deal even more damage to turrets. So this is kind of like our biggest win condition. But yeah, you guys must be, at this point, must be saying like, oh, well, so a lot of things can counter this play, right? We have like the Footmans, a lot of some swarm units. Let's say you can use like an unbound unit to attack the Ogre Mage and the Darkspear Troll, and then you just play a little bit of frontline. You can deal with the rest. But that's where our Bat Raider comes in, right? Because the Footmen have, we can see here actually the Footmen being countered by the Bat Raider. The Footmen are going to be a big issue against our Warsong Raider and our Stonehoof Tauren. And if we don't have our Ogre Mage, we need something else to be able to deal with the Footmen. Our Darkspear Troll is not going to be enough because the Footmen are armored. But the Bat Rider for only 2 gold is very, very good to be played to counter all of those plays, or counter the opponent's counter to our push, right? So the whole idea of this deck is to just create a good rush push, and the Bat Rider is going to help us to keep our units alive or to win the first battle of attrition. I also paired this deck with Chain Lightning because I just think Chain Lightning is so good right now. But this could be changed for basically any other spell you want. Execute can be very good. I would suggest maybe checking Execute. Execute would deal with these gargoyles, with these abomination, with a lot of stuff. So yeah, you could very much put Execute in this slot as well if you want. Right? So this is interchangeable. But yeah, guys, so this is the deck. It's a very, very good deck. Cairne is not the most meta leader right now, but he's very, very interesting. And he's, I would say, I think I ranked him B tier. I think he could be like top of B tier or maybe bottom of A tier. But depending on the meta, he can be very, very strong. The only issue here is that our opponents that play unbalanced units are really going to annihilate this list if you don't play correctly. So you have to wait and keep your Cairne to defend, keep your Stonehoof Turret and your Cairne to defend against those unbound troops, or else you're just going to get obliterated. Your Darkspear can't do anything. Your Bat Rider and your Ogre Mage, all of these units are not going to be enough. You have to keep the Stonehoof Torrent and your Cairne to deal with their unbound push. Yeah, and lastly, for the Warsong Raider, we have the Sunder Arbor. But for me, instead, for this list, I would go for Raising Focus, where the unit becomes a siege unit, ignoring all troops, which means she's only going to push the turret, which is exactly what we want, for her to get on the turret as quickly as possible and deal just crazy amounts of damage. So yeah, guys, this is a great list. I love it so much. And yeah, we'll jump into some PvP games, and I'll see you guys there. All right, we're playing against a Mave list, an Unbound list. So we're expecting him to charge quickly. We're going to send our Darkspear Troll middle. Oh, so he's playing Footman and Earth Elemental behind, which is interesting. So we're putting our Cairne and our Warsong behind it just to help us push our Cairne forward as quickly as possible. We'll send our Bat Rider. That was a good Mave. We are going to Chain Lightning all of that. If the Mave dies, we're going to be able to deal with the Footmen pretty easily. We're going to send a Miter right side just to take the stone, or however it's called. So I put my Cairne here. He is bloodlusted. Oh, the Mave was hit. And this should be good to take control of the middle. But I'm going to send a Warsong Raider. I was trying to send my Bat Rider middle. I'm going to drop my Ogre Mage here, hopefully. And the Chain Lightning. We have our Warsong Raider dealing a lot of damage here. And we get the win here. All right, we're against the Jaina-list.
Money, money, money.
I'm going to send the Stonehoof Tauren middle now. He is playing the Defies Bandit. So we're going to play Bat Rider to help. We're going to try to split here, actually. We're going to send a Warsong right side. So the Warsong Raider is gonna deal some damage, hopefully, if it connects. I played the Dark Spear Troll because the Dark Spear Troll deals so much damage.
Stay sharp.
We're gonna use Chain Lightning to kill those Defies Bandit and hopefully get an extra hit. We did. Okay, we're gonna put our Stonehoof Tauren middle once again to attack that chest. There's a Griffin Rider middle, so we need something to support. We're gonna put the Ogre Mage. We're gonna use the Warsong Raider to push our units forward. We're gonna play Cairne here. The Stonehoof Tauren is gonna switch targets because of that. We did survive, and we are dealing so much damage to our opponent's tower. And this is going to be enough to secure the victory. We're playing against a Baron Rivindar. We're going to destroy this guy. Hopefully. Okay, so he has the Shield of the... Okay, he's playing an Unbound list. He's one of them. Okay, we're going to put Warsong here just to hit those Goblin Sappers. They do. Okay, we're going to have to create a good push here. The Stonehoof Tauren has so much value here. We're gonna push here to deal with these units. I'm gonna put my Warsong here. So I played my Binder just to tank for that hit. And now you're creating a good push of our own. We countered his. I love seeing the Stonehoof Tauren just charging over and over. We should have way more damage than him. And we are going to take the win here. All right, we're playing against another Cairne list. Such a cool leader. Okay. We're going to send our Stonehoof Tauren. He's playing Unbound as well, so we're going to use our Cairne here. Oh, interesting. That was clearly a misplay or a mistake. We're going to try to create a push on the left side. Played the Warsong Raider to defend. No, our own Stonehoof Tauren is dealing so much damage with our Bat Rider. I wasn't looking. Next time we're going to have to put our Ogre Mage if we want to defend. Okay. We get the win. All right, we're against a Mavelist So I'm ready to get charged. I'm setting the Tauren and my Dark Spirit Troll. Is our opponent AFK? Oh, I guess not. So we're already connected on his tower, so we are in a great situation here. All right, we're playing against a Rand Bloodlust. Okay, we don't have anything to play to get that chest, so we're gonna use our Chain Lightning just to cycle, and we're gonna send our Dark Spirit Troll. I'm not sure why the Dark Spirit Troll went left, but I think actually it's gonna be fine. We're gonna play our Ogre Mage and our Tauren here. We're just gonna wait for a tower to connect. Okay, and then there's the Gargoyle. This Spirit Troll is doing a lot of work. I'm gonna Chain Lightning just so my Spirit Troll gets a little bit more health back. And we are gonna send another one actually with a Bat Rider just in case he plays something. That was it. Spin my video. All right, I'm playing against a Cairne list here. We're gonna send our Tauren middle. Okay, so he's already playing his skeleton here. Level 8. All right, this is going to be our last game against a Bloodlust here. We're going to send our Tauren middle. So he's also playing an Unbound list. That was a horrible crowbar on his end. We might be able to punish this. We're going to send our Warsong Raider left. So we have our Tauren and we have our Warsong Raider that's connected. We use Chain Lightning to defend. Unfortunately, there's the slave pilot doing damage, but we are going to be able to secure the victory before him. And yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.